everything easy. It seems like everything's got to be hard. And you guys get down, battle back, and even when you have a lead, they come back and tie it 11 seconds, and you guys still gut it out. Tell me how you feel about it and how it worked out for you tonight.
I just think it's a testament to our guys. Out of all the teams that I've had here, these guys have had to overcome more adversity, tougher schedule, more games in a short period of time. We had 2 different periods of time this year where we had like what was it, 4 games in 8 days or whatever it was. Then the back-to-back games last night and tonight to win it. Not getting any, not getting a chance to be in the bonus in either half of the championship game, and they've just hung tough. And they've overcome every challenge I've thrown at them, and I can't tell you how proud I am of where they started to where they finished.
I was talking to Les earlier. I mean, if you look at where he was at the beginning of the season, it kind of looked like college basketball was going to be a little bit for him to get used to it. And then here he is tonight, putting in big shots, playing big in the lane, hitting those shots. How big was his play for you tonight?
He's really stepped his game up, and he's listened to the coaching. He's bought into what we were telling him, and it's been tough for him, but that's the kind of kid he is. He stuck with it, and now he's seeing the reward, reaping the benefits of it.
16 games ago, you started the season, the conference season right here, lose that opener, and it just doesn't look like the kind of team you put on the floor that night. Here you are, 16 games later, 14-2. The only other loss was at Hutch, and they were #1. How has this ebb and flow gone to get it to this point and still gut it out right here at the end?
It's been a tough road, and any of these guys can tell you. You come in this gym any day in practice, and we're running, we're cursing, we're getting after it every day. The players, us, we're all working, and I just felt like for us to get from where we were against Barton County to where we were tonight to finish with 8 straight wins. We told them 8 games ago, if you want to win it, you got to get 8 straight. You can't stub your toe anymore, and they did it.
You look at this game tonight, you go down by 5 at half, and you come right out of the second half, and you jump right back and get a lead. How quick, or how big was that quick start to the second half, and what did you talk about at half to kind of stem that tide that they had going in there?
The main thing we talked about is I felt in the first half we were just, we weren't getting back on defense, we weren't rebounding, we were kind of standing on offense, and I said, it's a championship game. I mean, let's make plays. I mean, if we're going to go down, let's go down trying to make plays, not standing around watching the game go on.
And you guys didn't depend on the 3-point shot tonight. Then you get a big one late with Kahim. They had a 4-point lead. It could put it down to 1. Kahim has been a guy that's been here with you for 2 years, been with you in the national tournament. I mean, how big is his play? Of course, he had that tough play down here where he turned it over late and allowed it to tie. But how big has his play been for you?
Just go look at the conference stats. I mean, if he hasn't been the most consistent player in the conference, I don't know who has. He didn't have a great night tonight, but there's been a lot of other games he's just flat carried us. And if you go back and think about him not even getting recruited out of high school, and all the great players that have come from Wichita, from guys like Joe Mitchell and people like that. Now, an unheralded guy like him, just through sheer work ethic and toughness, consistency, come to work every day, a hard hat guy. And now he's going to end up being a 1,000-point scorer, top 10 all-time scoring at a place with a pretty good basketball tradition. That's a Cinderella story.
Now, how about this situation tonight? Very rarely do you get a chance to know that you're playing for the championship at any given time. You knew it tonight. You guys knew it coming into this game, and it's at home. Probably one of the biggest games ever played here in the greenhouse. And then to win it like you did. I mean, where do you put this one in all of the different games and all of the different tournaments. Where does his one fit?
It's really sweet. It's right up there amongst the best because the journey, you know, we set out with that challenge. I don't know when the last time somebody won the conference 3 times in a row, but that was a challenge I put before our guys clear back in August. And I circled this game clear back in August and said, that's what it's going to come down to right there. And you know, it proved to be true.
One last one, Coach. Let's go back 11 seconds, tie game. You guys are inbounding it. You got to go the length of the floor. There was a break right there to kind of set something up. What did you talk to him about? And obviously you had to be happy with the execution.
It was pretty much about what we said. We just wanted to get the ball in and keep the floor spread and let somebody drive to the basket and try to make a play. We kind of set it up for Kahim, but they denied him, so the ball ended up going to Malcolm. But the reason we left Malcolm in the game is because, as we've seen in other situations, he's pretty hard. He's good at weaving in and out of traffic and stuff like that, so we felt that maybe he could get around somebody and make a play.
And then his dish off to Leslie and to get that shot. Of course, they got 4 seconds come down. They missed the big 3, and then it's real. It's yours for the 3rd time. And I know you've worked these guys over, as you've worked everyone over to get the best out of them, and then to get the reward here at the end. Is there ever any time through the season that you felt like, am I going to get through with these guys? And then finally you did.
Absolutely. I mean, it can be a frustrating process at times for them and the coaches. And, you know, there was a time where we were pretty frustrated with them. They were pretty frustrated with us. And I just told them, like, look, we're not lowering the standard of what we stand for here. And you've got to come up to that standard. Now, maybe we can approach it in some different ways and not butt heads so much all the time. But I said at the end of the day, I've lasted as long as I have in this business because of the hard-headedness, the work ethic, you know, I don't know that I'm the smartest guy, but we just try to be tougher. We try to work harder, and that's what we're going to hang our hat on. And some of the guys just said, okay, let's buy in. And it was a different story from that point on.
Congratulations, Coach. Couldn't ask for a better finish to the regular season. Good luck to Region 6.
Thank you.